Up into the mountains, we travelled for a skate session, and for me personally, it was the first time visiting this skate park, and the skate park today I'm talking about is Emerald Skatepark. Situated up in the Dandenong Ranges, it was a bit of a misty morning, and let's not get confused with Emerald Skatepark in Queensland, I think it is. This has been recently rebuilt in 2025, earlier this year. I'm a bit slow getting out there. It's been on my radar, and it looks really nice. I'm not really about all the money value of skate parks and how much they cost. Leon does that really well. But this actually had, like, for me, I saw some stats on it and it was like $1 million put into it. So it's actually kind of interesting what $1 million gets you. And maybe that's why we don't get as good parks here in like Melbourne than like New South Wales and Perth are getting really big, extravagant parks, probably worth $5, $6, $7 million, because this little park is worth $1 million. And like, frankly, our government kind of sucks here in Victoria at the moment. It has a huge range of different things to skate through to the street section. There's a pretty big bowl, but I've got no footage of there. If that's your thing, it's not my thing. But overall, this park lends itself to intermediate skaters, in my opinion, because straight off the bat, I don't really like that how big the quarters are at the end. Like, they're a bit intimidating, especially for a beginner skater. For me personally, who's that beginner leading towards intermediate, like, you have to be comfortable on transition to like do that. But other than that, those obstacles inside the park really lends itself to being a beginner and being able to go up the ranks and like learn tricks and stuff like that. Personally, I don't really see beginners dropping in on these bigger like quarters and stuff like that. There is room. They could have extended the park out a bit more, but they could have added more things for speed to work through the park. But it is a bit of a distance to get to that Euro gap, and that Euro gap is quite mellow as well. The section in the middle is quite fun. You have a curb on one side, mani pad in the middle, and then you can use either the rail on the inside or the outside to like hit your tricks. You can see it's a good spot to learn little rail things because you can hit it from the inside, which is like a little bit lower, or you can hit it from the outside and just tap the end of it and things like that. There's quite a few ledges to round out the park. There's a long one down the bottom which sounds so weird when grinding, like chunky as, but you actually do end up grinding fine. And the down and up ledges are favourable here with a lot of people hitting them. They are quite mellow. And once I personally get my skate legs back a little bit more, I'd love to go back there and try and get some of these more down ledges and just get that in my skate vocabulary, really, in my bag of tricks, because I've done a couple of ones. I've done one at Croydon there before. It's just something for me mentally I just have to get over and like start working towards and developing that skill, because harbours look fun. Oh, and I did forget to mention the hip/fun box. It's kind of steep, but good skaters would enjoy it. As I was leaving, a kid tray flipped over the flat, and that was huge. This is the kind of the people who are rolling up. So admittedly, there's actually not really much footage of me skating because like there was 10 to 15 skaters, and these are like good skaters. And if you kind of know what I mean, and if you're kind of in the position that I am, where I'm not a fast skater or an amazing skater, these people just zoom around the skate park at 1,000,000 miles an hour and they don't stop. And for me, and I can see how it is even more for people who are even more a beginner than myself, it's quite intimidating. And then throw in the aspect of me trying to film my shitty little tricks and stuff like that, like a 50-50 front shove or anything that I'm trying to do. It just puts me in that spot where I'm like, yeah, I just don't want to be in that position, really. But overall, for the skate park review itself, I do rate this park. It is a fun park. It lends itself to being a good park when it's a little bit less quiet. There is a big bowl there, so the bowl skaters, from what feedback I've known and I've seen and heard stuff like that, it is a good bowl. But for the street section, I rate it. I want to go back there again. I want to like learn. It's good to learn on the rails and stuff like that. I've got the down ledges that I want to do stuff on. The Euro gap is fun. I feel like there's a bit of everything for everyone. The only small gripe really is if the quarters were a little bit smaller down at the ends, so it could lend itself a bit beginner friendly. But nevertheless, it's a nice skate park. I think there's a government quote saying this skate park's perfect for future Olympians, which I think that's just a vote getter in my opinion. It could have been bigger, but I guess funding is just a whole different thing as well, because there's so much more space around there. They could have like extended it back. There's a basketball court there as well. There's like next to it, like two perfect 3 stairs as well. Like, but they were just like down, so we could have extended it, made a little bit of a 3-stair or 4-stair thing, and that would have been even better in my opinion anyway, because for me, I'd love a skate park that has like a mini ramp, 3-4 stairs, your rails, your slappy, all those type of things. But maybe that's the me, because I'm not as advanced as some people out there, where a lot of the advanced skaters now, like you go to Paran and there's like the 8-stair rail and people are just eating that up, and that's great to see. But overall, it is a winner. It's a good skate park, a great addition to the community there. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing to see more content and things like that, help out the channel. And until the next video, I hope you guys keep going, keep killing it, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.